Scholars, listen up. Good problem. Can we just start out by this is a good problem to have? This is a good problem to have. So let's talk about good problems.
Okay. So capital gains. Let's give an easy example. You buy a house for $500,000. You, Keith, you buy a house for $500,000.
I'll be like Goofy on one of those.
We're gonna say that you sell the house for $1 million. You doubled your money, man. That's awesome.
Shucks.
Okay.
Right.
There are certain things that affect whether you have to pay capital gains on that $500,000 profit and how much in capital gains you have to pay.
So, yeah.
The equation for this in simplified form is what you're selling it for minus what you bought it for. That's your profit. Right.
Sell minus buy equals profit.
Regardless of your mortgage balance. Right? And that's something I get asked all the time. Like, well, we have to pay off the mortgage. Like, doesn't matter. Yes, you have to pay it off, but it does not affect this calculation.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
The other thing is something that can influence it is if you're doing major improvements to the home, you can adjust the base that you bought it at upwards with proof that, oh, we added this addition that was $200,000. So our base is no longer $500,000, it's $700,000, stuff like that. Gets a little bit more complicated. You want to talk to your CPA on this.
Yep.
Okay.
But basic numbers, what you're selling it for minus what you bought it for equals your threshold. Is it taxable?
So
or is it not?
In our example, my next question would be, hey, Keith, have you lived there for 24 months out of the last 60 months? Doesn't have to be continuous. 24 months out of the last 60 months. And this is a sticking point for the government.
Why?
Okay.
Yes, I have. I have lived there 24 months of the last, how many did you say?
2 out of the last 5 years.
Yes, there you go.
But it doesn't have to be continuous.
2 out of the last 5 years. Yes, I have lived in the property 2 of the last 5 years as my primary residence.
So not just weekending. Not just spending weekends.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Actually living in it as your primary residence, and it's your primary residence on taxes. Okay. If that is the case, right now you have, in my example, $500,000 worth of profits. If you are an individual, not married, the government can give you
single
a $250,000 free pass. So
what happens to the other $250,000?
You would be paying capital gains on. If you were a married couple, that $250,000 gets doubled. You each get it. So $500,000 in profit doesn't get capital gains on it. Okay, so let's change the example up. You buy for $500,000, you sell for 1.2. You've lived in it for 2 out of the last 5 years. You are a married couple.
Right.
$500,000 of forgiveness. That means $200,000 of profit is going to have capital gains on it.